วัสดีค่ะทุกคนนะคะวันนี้นะคะครูพี่นกก็จะมาทำเรื่องเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของ HiFu นะคะซึ่งเป็นคอร์ส Intensive ของเราเป็นคอร์ส Advanced ในการดูแลเป็นสกินแคร์ขั้น Advanced ของเรานะคะก็นางแบบท่านนี้เป็นนางแบบที่มีหน้าเขาจะเป็นลักษณะหลุมลึกนะคะเป็นมีปัญหาจากการเป็นสิวที่มีหลุมลึกมาก่อนและรอยอุดตันยังอยู่แล้วเปลือกผิวของน้องเขาเนี่ยค่อนข้างแห้งทีนี้พอเปลือกผิวที่มันแห้งมากๆเนี่ยการที่จะให้โลชั่นหรือครีมบำรุงต่างๆลงทะลุผ่านเปลือกผิวไปได้เนี่ยมันค่อนข้างจะยากมากเลยแล้วก็เสียเวลาที่จะต้องมานั่งทาครีมซึ่งยี่ห้อดีแค่ไหนก็ไม่สามารถทำตอบโจทย์ได้หรือว่าเหมือนมันใครเขาใช้ดีทำไมของเราไม่ดีมันมาจากปัญหาของเปลือกผิวที่เป็นเซลล์ผิวที่หมดอายุแล้วไม่สามารถหลุดออกได้เองตามธรรมชาติทีนี้พอมันมาเกาะอยู่ที่เปลือกผิวมากๆเนี่ยมันก็จะกลายเป็นเหมือนหน้าแห้งเป็นริ้วรอยบางๆขึ้นมาทีนี้พอมันมีเมมโมรีของเปลือกผิวที่มันแห้งๆเนี่ยพอมันกดนานมากๆเข้ามันจะเป็นเมมโมรีทำให้เกิดริ้วรอยลึกคือตีนกาที่เรียกว่าอันนี้คือเป็นสาเหตุหนึ่งของการเกิดริ้วรอยลึกมาจากริ้วรอยตื้นๆนะคะอีกอันนึงก็คือมาจากกล้ามเนื้อซึ่งไม่เคยได้รับการเหมือนกระตุ้นด้วยการนวดหรืออย่างถูกวิธีหรือว่าการใช้เทคนิคที่มันเป็นเรื่องของเทคโนโลยีแอดวานซ์ที่มันเกี่ยวกับเรื่องเสริมสวยเข้ามาเกี่ยวข้องอันนี้ก็มีส่วนสำคัญนะคะดังนั้นใช้ให้มันพอดีใช้ให้ถูกวิธีจริงเป็นเรื่องที่ถูกต้องที่พวกเราต้องเรียนรู้แล้วก็ในฐานะที่เราเป็นช่างผู้เชี่ยวชาญเนี่ยวิเคราะห์ผิวลูกค้าให้ถูกต้องให้ตรงกับทรีทเมนต์ที่เราต้องการให้ลูกค้าได้รับอันนี้ก็เป็นเรื่องที่สำคัญที่พวกเราควรจะรู้กันนะคะนางแบบฟิกของเราวันนี้ที่เห็นนะคะฝั่งนี้นะคะอาจารย์ can you just zoom in close in อาจารย์just close in to see her skin so this one she have dry skin like that and then she have the memory on the problem she has before is like a acne right and some is still blocked in the skin now we going to open and clear everything open skin pore and remove that skin cell right so okay so normally when the customer come for like something strong effective like that we're not gonna massage much we focus on the customer skin because otherwise take too long time if it's too long time how much we gonna charge them in this situation in this economy not a lot of people have high money to pay so that's why our cost have to be value because thing is very effective if you make too cheap people think it doesn't work because it's too cheap and if we make too expensive people can't buy so that's why we still make reasonable price for them and but we have to cut the step of the massage or thing like that away we have to use because this one we use very expensive product and very expensive equipment and everything so but we still want to make reasonable price for them and now cover them like that cover this one to look 100% hygiene cover like this and cover and then something like okay we start direct on the face and when they're getting better already you can give like an essential or luxury facial treatment another thing okay so now step 1 in HiFu technique wash the customer face with warm sponge so make sure when you clear with sponge only up like that or one side you have to swap like that not just very light like that no your hand have to be a little bit power so hurt my thick see if you are do in the right way yeah you can feel weight and more relaxed it's just like that no it doesn't make sense yeah touch like that everywhere you have to have concept so then clean again when you want to warm the cream up like that not in front of their face might be drop in their face you have to go to the side not exactly right up like that it might drop into their eyes or even drop to their face they will feel like uncomfortable and feel like not safe. Okay, when you warm in your hand like this already, let's see, when the customer have oily skin, you have to use a foam. When they have oily skin and the skin like her one, it seems like she wear a little bit of makeup and she have something like that, I recommend to have foam washing foam. We have cream, have foam washing, because we have to clear 100% the makeup away from the skin before we use high technology, because that one can be break skin. That's why. So wash, because I want clean as possible, right? So I wash 2 times. How you feel big when I do my hand quite strong like that? You can feel my hand. I'm not just touching like that, right? I do. How you feel?
Quite strong.
But you feel like uncomfortable. You feel like
I like
pain?
it. I mean, it's depend on.
More of the customer, they like this feeling.
Yeah.
They feel it. You are touching. It means you're confident. If you touch like that, it seems like you're not confident. Mean you're not enough experience. When you're not enough experience, that's why you're not confident. That's all. It's logic. Darling, can you find something to cover her body? She, little one, she feeling cold. Yeah. That's the way to movement. Is when you are fluently in your hand. Efforts like that. It seems like the customer, they can feel it. That means you are being well practiced and you are enough experience. นักเรียนทางบ้านก็วันนี้นะคะนักเรียนในกลุ่มไลน์ที่เข้ามาดูในกลุ่ม Facebook นี่นะคะเข้ามาดูวันหลังก็วันนี้นะคะเรามีนักเรียนต่างชาติ2 ท่านดังนั้นเราก็เลยต้องใช้ภาษาปนกันดังนั้นก็ make concept ไปด้วยกันนะคะ Okay, the step 1 I wash her I tap her face with warm water with sponge, and the second one I wash clearly 2 times, and the third one now I'm going to do scrub now is important. Why? Because the scrub is help us from the beginning already to remove what is not, because she probably have clogged skin with makeup. Okay, now scrub is help to 100% clear from her skin, right? I use this scrub because it's even scrub, but they are not very acidic. Most of the scrub is acidic, but this one is so good one. The brand I'm happy for. So. And scrub, I recommend to not too fast, but you press a little bit strong hand, strong finger, but not too fast. It's just like that. But you press up slowly like that. Press up slowly like that. Like we call effortless, isn't it? Effortless. Let's say only 5 minutes, because this one we just main thing we want to remove. Okay, yes, of course, the skin cell, and also just stimulate her skin now. It's just like a blood flow, start to have blood flow. And because when we do HiFu, we need anesthetic. Because if without anesthetic, the customer feels so much. They feel, it's too. It's not hurt. I don't say hurt, but it's like You can
Feeling,
feel it.
yeah.
So I avoid to use steam, no steam for this time, because otherwise it's too hot, too much. So that's why I use a scrub to help her to remove the skin cell and make like a prepare for blood circulation to make active for for the next one. So 5 minutes.
ให้หยุดเรคคอร์ดกล้องเลยบ่
Then can you stop record this one?
thank you เลย
Okay. So now when we clear the scrub away already, the next one you put this toner. Because toner now, if to make balance her skin, because when we clean and we clear, someone they have so like a dry skin, feeling dry, might be not quite very well, might be too when it's too dry also they absorb the light so strong. If the light so strong like that, it might be effect to get burn too much. That's we don't want it. And now we want to make pH 5 balance, because we want to put anesthetic. After this is toner. After toner, we put anesthetic. So, for example, in this part, nothing much worry about her forehead, but here is quite a lot. Okay. So when you apply already anesthetic, okay, clear the thing away. And then we're going to leave for at least 5 to 10 minutes. In 5 to 10 minutes now, it's not just leave the customer lie down for nothing. Now time for us to prepare our thing. And now when the customer lie down like that, uncomfortable, because very strong light. And we need light for us to see very clearly what our work. So that's why don't just leave them like that. They might feel so uncomfortable. Cover their eyes like that. Make them just more relaxed. And now time for you to prepare your thing. The thing you're going to prepare now. Because the skin what she have, the skin like that, acne, scarring, uneven skin tone. The thing what we use hyaluronic. Hyaluronic is help to just something unblock the skin and help to be like skin peel more, peeling skin even more, and to new reboot her new skin cell to come up to be even skin tone, or even her skin pores, help to tightening, but have to be very good effect with the machine. But someone, if they have, you have to analyze your customer. You have to see their skin. Like for example, P Namhung, the lady just came in earlier. She have a lot of wrinkle. You going to do for her later. When she don't have acne, no open skin pores, no scar, P Namhung, you have to have collagen for her. We only have 2 different type of treatment for this one. This one, and these 2 gel you have to put in the fridge all the time to get cold feeling. And then when we use this HiFu, because this one is hot, so it's help them to let feeling burning. They're gonna feel like burning. So that's why you have to use this one. So in this case, I'm gonna use hyaluronic. So in this case, you have to prepare in your bowl like that. make sure it's enough. Not too much, right? It's so expensive. Just enough, like, okay, you have to prepare. It's okay. This amount. Normally, it's just only this amount. Yeah. So this hyaluronic, they're quite expensive. If you use too much, we don't make any money on this one. If you use less, it doesn't go because she might feeling burn. That's I'm worried about. If they're feeling burn, they're not gonna come back again because it's so suffering to be beauty. But many people they said I don't care as long as that beauty for me, I'm okay. I can do anything. But someone they say no, it's enough. Only one time. Goodbye. So like that. You have to be very very careful. And then this toner. Not a lot again because expensive, but you have to make sure because just only the hyaluronic. Sometimes when they heat to the light, they get dry, and then when they get dry, if you put again this one, it's too much for nothing and too expensive. If you put and more, and now you have to mix up with this toner to balance to don't make it dry too fast. This is toner. This is the gel or some whatever cream, hyaluronic or collagen to matching to your work. And you use the brush, clean brush. That can be recycled, but you have to wash clearly. And when you wash clear with the water already, alcohol, and keep them dry. Okay? So now, time to set up your machine. Then can you put bed a little bit higher up? I think it's on the yeah. Okay, cool, perfect. Okay. Okay, now it's time to set up your machine, right? Now it's just okay, plug, you turn on, and after then this one to control. This side is low, this side is high, right? In her chin like that, actually we can go up to level 3. You can see from here. So, because this part of the face, the skin like seem like a healthier and thicker. When we thicker, okay, you go for high level, no problem. But I recommend to not go too strong in one go. For me, you know, I know what is gonna be the results. I put 4.5 millimeter to my skin, no problem. But I can get burn, you see. For me, I know it's the result. After burn, I will get better skin. I don't mind to get burn, and I can be covered by the customer. Sometimes even we explain clearly to them already. But when they're getting burned, they panic. It's gonna be better, or gonna be worse, or when gonna be come back to be normal, or when I can see the best results. They have too many questions and maybe come up to argument point. That's not good for. That's why we have to let the customer side form to see what the side effect. Actually, we don't call side effect. We just say something like an effect after treatment. It's very normal, but people sometimes when they are innocent, they don't know nothing and they can't wait. They think we are the magician, but actually we are beautician, okay? So that's why we have to protect ourselves enough to be happy for this work. Okay. And then now, my anesthetic seems very good active. This one, Nori, after you put 5 minutes, you can feel already it's like starting to be numb. Actually, we don't use for quite very strong now. We use only level 3. The depth, this one is can be only medium one. I go for number 3. They have 1.5, 3, and 4.5. You can see
มัน
here.
จะเจ็บเลยไหมพี่
มันจะเป็นดีดคือจังนิดผู้ใดยิกน้อยๆสิยิกเล่นๆนะนิดน่ะบ่เจ็บดอกOkay, then you just okay, just turn to be set up 1.5 around the forehead and around your size of your crown feet like this, because this part from here sensitive part, just go very little, only 1.5, no matter what how many wrinkles they have, not go stronger than that, because can be pain, can be feeling pain, uncomfortable. And like her, actually I can use even 4.5, but she even asked, I'm gonna be pain or not. That's why they're worried already. So that's why I go for number 3. Okay, this one when you set up this already, and now just like an intensity, mean this one is something like how deep. Now is how deep we go. Now you can set up to level 9. Okay, but this in her case I going to only level 5 is enough, but for me I do on 9. I'm okay. So if we try it, because this area the skin is more strong, right? Stronger because here is more muscle and less bone in here and thicker skin layer. So that's why we are begin with number 5. Otherwise too little, it doesn't feel nothing. Try with number 5, and then if you feel okay, you can put up a little bit, no problem. But I recommend if the customer, for example, Asian skin, we have tan pigment skin. The tan pigment skin, they absorb the light more than white people skin. So in her case, if I go too strong, the light absorb, the skin absorb the light quite so good. So I mean, if I do too strong, is this dark might be even darker. Of course, they're gonna be darker because they're already to prepare to be peeling, to peel off. Okay. So now, time to go. I use this hyaluronic to put on her skin because this one they absorb to the skin quite very easy. That's why we have to have the toner to clear afterward if they're dry. You see, and this one she have blocked skin like that. We have to unblock her skin. She needs skin peel off. You try to direct like that to the customer and avoid, not try, please don't do direct like that. You have to go on the size way, yeah? So I mean, you have to know how to do device the hand. You put anesthetic, you okay, cover the eye, you prepare your thing, and then okay, not put finish completely, left a little bit in case you can use again. And when your hand put the thing on the cup like this already, don't try to have the bottle put again. Make sure one time is enough. When your hand actually you have to wear the glove, right? Or even you not wear the glove, try to don't touch another thing around except the thing already clean and sterilized. Have to be clean. So in this case, now you set up everything already, and now this, for example, like that. Okay, if I press it, you see the noise like that mean they're active. They send the light. This one we call ultraviolet. This one they have like a spectrum of the light. Number 5, the spectrum means they send the light like that, send out like that, but the machine here spin like that from here to here, 13 millimeters. That they work in straight light like that, the light on up down like that, and then push high 3 millimeters to the skin. Okay, so I have to do like that. How you feel? มันเดียดเนาะ
ยัง
Okay.